Hello everybody, it's Football here with John Montes and welcome back again to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing fine. I'm also doing fine, and today we are back again. Breaking news. Is it a breaking news? Yes, it's a breaking news. Matheus Cunha is set to join Manchester United at the end of this weekend. This is something that might come this weekend, so it's something I also want to talk about. It's an excited news for Manchester United fans who have had a worst season ever in their history, and they're in Europa competition, they're in Europa final, and a lot are expected in the marketplace for Manchester United. So I'm going to dive into some potential. Just stay tuned in some potential signing that Manchester United are going to sign this season, and their impact in Manchester United. Also, something I will also talk about, which circulated the media yesterday, is about Emi Martinez leaving Aston Villa and joining Manchester United. So that is also I want to talk about. There is also an interesting player. I'm just reading it out now. An interesting player that is called Francisco. Is it which is a midfielder. I'm gathering information about him. I will update you on that tomorrow probably if I do that video. I will try to do. There's an interesting player who Manchester United are also linked into, and he might come to Manchester United. It's really is Francisco somebody. I'm not sure of the second name, but I will look into that story and I will tell you more about that. So the today focus, I'm going to talk about Matheus Cunha to Manchester United and also Emi Martinez. Another interesting story which I will also dive into this video is about Victor Gyökeres. If Gyökeres could be playing for Manchester United or Arsenal, because we know Arsenal are interested in him, Manchester United are interested in him, and it will be up for sale for around 55 million. So that are the two. Those are the transfer news that I want to talk about in this video. So make sure to smash a like in the video. Make sure to click on that subscription button if you know you haven't subscribed yet. Don't forget to turn on that notification bell so each and every time you produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. To our subscribers, I want to say thank you so much for your continuous support. Without you, this channel could not be able to reach where it is now. Let us just dive directly into this. Let us start with Matheus Cunha deal to Manchester United. I think, in my own opinion, this is a type of a deal that Manchester United really want. If you look the age of the player, age-wise is really good, and if you look the capabilities and the qualities of the player, right now Manchester United needs that type of a player, real finisher. We need somebody who can come behind number 10, because I think Cunha can play as a 10. Also, sometimes he can come as a wing, and also is dangerous as a 9. If you look this season, Manchester United lack of goals, or Manchester United lack of that player with that capability. Haaland is not that player. Haaland, this system does not suit him. This system does not suit Haaland, and is a problem to him. So Manchester United need an alternative, and that is why I think Cunha is an alternative for Manchester United. Haaland is young. I think if they send Haaland on a loan, it will be perfect for him in his career, and maybe he might find his form, and maybe he might find a career outside Manchester United. Sometimes players come to Manchester United, we think they are good enough to our system, or we think they are good enough to play for Manchester United. Then we realize they are not good enough to play for Manchester United, and they go somewhere and shine. That one has happened to Anthony, for example. Anthony was not too good at Manchester United, but look at wonders, all the things he's doing at the Real Betis. They are really extraordinary things that we thought he could not do. Now he's doing it them somewhere else. So that one can also happen to Haaland. So that is why this signing might be the first signing for Manchester United by the end of this weekend. And there's something that Fabrizio has already confirmed, and it's something that will happen. The way things are going, I think this one will happen. The main reason why Manchester United haven't done the signing yet is because of the Champions League football. They are looking to secure a lot of money for the transfer window in there, if they qualify for Champions League and if they win the Europa. So that is the thing. And I think Manchester United are always strategic on how they announce their signings. They know in the next game 2 weeks, 2 days from today, we expect either lose or a draw. A lose or a win. Nothing else like that, like a draw. I'm sorry. It's a win or a lose, and that will be positive news for Manchester United if they lose that Europa competition, and even if they win, it will be additional joy, or it will be something positive for Manchester United. We are still it's like we are reacting to this bad performance, this bad season, and the owners knows. I think what are their names? The Glazers and the Ineos. They know that they have to react to this, and they have to give the managers players they want. So Cunha, in my own opinion, I think this one will be a good deal for Manchester United. I don't see any problem with it. I think experience, creation wise, I think he's a very dangerous player in creating space. He's a very good player creating space. He can create a lot of space in the box. He can create a lot of chances. He's also good in assisting. He's not selfish. We say Werner sometimes is selfish, but I always like a selfish player of the box. That is what I think Cunha could provide for Manchester United. He can play, I think he can play as a 10 and also can play as a 9. In my own opinion, the way I've seen him play for Wolves, he always try to come just as a false 9 or as a 10, something where Zagzi is. And like now, we need those type of players. We need people. I've seen a lot of talks also. Something also I will dive into this before we go. Is Zagzi leaving Manchester United on a loan deal, or Zagzi going to Juventus because Juventus has an interest in him? I don't think we should sell Zagzi at the moment. I don't think Manchester United should sell Zagzi at any cost, because we need top performance. We need, if we are going to play Champions League next season, we need a competitive team. We need a team that can compete in Champions League, and also we need a team that compete in the league, because this season we have been terrorized really with how our players got injuries and how we manage the players, because the quality, if you look the quality in the bench and you look the quality in the pitch, does not make sense at all to a bigger club for Manchester, like Manchester United. So that is why I need Højlund and Cunha. Those are two perfect replacement. If one is out, one is in. I think whatever Amorim is building here is very good. Look at the way he tries to build this defensive. Martinez. If Martinez is out now, you see Euro coming in. Delete is in, Maguire is in, Lindelof, I know is going out for fee, so you need a replacement for Lindelof. You cannot leave that position blank like that. You need also a replacement for Dalot. Dalot doesn't even have a replacement yet. So a lot of things Manchester United will have to do in the January transfer, in this transfer window, and these are just positive news that is coming in. Now, something also I want to talk about really quickly is Gyökeres. I think Gyökeres is just waiting for Manchester United to qualify for Champions League. That is it. That is why this transfer window hasn't happened yet, because I think Manchester United, if you look on the budget, we still have money to spend, because I think we are Amorim is given around 200 and something million in the transfer this transfer window, and likely he have to sell some players which will be additional for him. People like Rashford, people like Anthony can be sold, people like that. So Gyökeres, in my own opinion, I think Manchester United have money to secure him, and Gyökeres only waits for Manchester United to win that Europa competition. And a lot of transfer updates, or a lot of things about Gyökeres will come after that Europa competition, when Manchester United qualify for Champions League, because when we qualify for Champions League, we need a bigger squad, and that is a purely number 10. So Dilap, was it Dilap? I think also Dilap also is somebody I'm looking into, see how that one will go. But I'm just looking how Manchester United will play out, because we still need a winger. To replace when Ahmad gets tired. We don't have still that position. We haven't recruited somebody there yet. Where Garnacho might be going this summer. So I expect Manchester United to do at least 4 signings, or at least 4 or 5 signings before we kick off next season. But that one will be impacted massively by how we will perform on Wednesday, which a game that I'm looking forward to do a match reaction on it probably tomorrow. I'm looking forward into that. Something also I want to dive into, that is on Gyökeres. I think Gyökeres will come based on how Manchester United perform on Wednesday. That is the defining factors, and I think he will agree for Manchester United. He would love to work with Amorim, because we know Amorim is a factor here. He has already worked under this manager. He knows this manager. This is an amazing project. No matter how people think he's not attractive yet to the players, but I think it's attractive. It will be attractive to different players. So I'm looking forward into that. Another signing that I don't think will happen, and I don't want it to happen. And I think it's just used to hype things around. Is Emi Martinez, Aston Villa goalkeeper, who people likely think that he will be Manchester United goalkeeper by the end. People linked him with Manchester United, but I don't think it's constructive. That I don't think it's something that will mature into something. I think it's a PR talk, and I don't want it to happen. He's a good goalkeeper. He's one of the best goalkeepers in the world, but I don't think he fits Manchester United. We need something more than that. Of course, if it happens, it can be a positive. It can be an upgrade from Onana. Basically, we know it's better than Onana. But will it happen? I think the agents or the team is just trying to use that PR around it to try to get a club for him, which probably might be Saudi Pro League or somewhere else out of Europe. So those are my thoughts into those transfer updates for now. Tomorrow probably will come with more. More is coming, and clubs are doing. Liverpool have already done something. Liverpool are doing something. Manchester City are doing something. People are preparing for next season. A lot are going to happen from now and till the end of January transfer window. So stay tuned. Smash a like on the video. Click the subscription button if you know you haven't subscribed yet. Don't forget to click on that notification bell so each and every time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. To our subscribers, I want to say thank you so much for your continuous support. Without you, this channel could not be able to reach where it is now. Until we do the next one, enjoy. Peace.